first thing we're going to do with this particular look is we're going to remove the grade that was there from before in the pre-lightened hair. Now the grade that I've got here, it's been there for quite a while, let's put it that way, and it's fairly consistent. Now you could use a color remover, but in this instance I'm going to use a lightener to remove it. After all, some of the strongest color removers involve persulfates. Same thing as in bleach. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and remove that this way. In fact, I'm going to do that and show you a way to make it so that it's a little bit, the lightener is a little bit gentle, but at the same time is very creamy. And I'm going to use a powdered lightener to do it. Now there are a number of ways in which you can alter hair color, and one of those ways is to add a base to it that's basically clear. Clear and has very little to no lift or deposit. Add some ammonia to it and now all of a sudden you have the base of what hair color is. It's going to be mixed with PPD and that's going to create the color that you want to work with. If you take that base and you use two different kinds, one that has an average amount of ammonia and one that has about 3% ammonia, you're going to have something that lifts but does not deposit. Make sense? Doesn't color the hair, doesn't tone the hair, it just lifts the hair. And what that product is called is XL Cream. That's what I'm going to use in this lightener. Now to make sure that you understand that this can be done, the XL Cream, the XL Super, and the Clear, which has no lifting capability at all, it's just nice for diluting colors. To make sure that you understand that it can be used with any product, this time, instead of using my favorite bleach, which is the Chromastics lightener, what I'm going to use is a Redken bleach. I'm going to encourage you to try it. It's give you a lot more flexibility. Now, why would I do that in general? Well, in general, I do it when I bleach with lighteners because what I want to do is I want to create a color, or excuse me, a color remover without necessarily having to stock yet another product. So I can just take this powdered lightener and I can do this, and I'm going to show you exactly how I'm going to do it right now. First things first, get our bowl, clear our grams. Now I'm going to use grams in this case, and 60 grams will represent 2 ounces. Now you can do the math and you could use half if you wanted to or anything like that. I'm just going to go ahead and work with 60 grams so that I can do a little bit of lightening in addition to it. In this instance, I just want it to be more creamy, that's all. So I'm not looking to make it a on-the-scalp bleach, I'm just looking to make it creamy. About 7 grams of this. 60 grams of 20 volume developed. You'll notice in the instructions when you're reading any kind of a lightener, it doesn't encourage you to use higher volumes. So let's just stick to that. Let's just stick to the 20. It's much gentler. Back in the day, Andrei Nizicek used to manufacture these little pink brushes. Probably the ugliest little brush I've ever seen in my entire life, but I gotta tell you what, especially for lightening hair, it's nice and firm. I really like this brush. Hate the color, love the brush. Now, there are a couple of things going on here I thought I'd just share with you. You notice I put a bit of color up close to the foil edge, about an inch away. Now I use that to plaster the hair down, stick it to the foil, and it'll stay that way. I use a board because of the cleaner application results I get with it. Then I take, and whether you can see it quite there or not, I gently push from where the bleach is coming through the hair down, first of all, then I go back up and feather it. This way, I virtually never get bleeding. Up to this point, it is still really creamy. It's not getting dry, flaky, or anything of the nature. Even though this particular lightener, I have had that experience with. I really like the lightener, I like how it works, but it gets kind of dry and flaky. Not with this in it.
Notice the control the board gives me. Now that I have completed lightening the hair, the next step is to take and put on my lilac color. Let me give you the recipes both in grams and ounces.
Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use a liquid version of the color I have made, only this is going to be done with permanent color 2RV, and then I've cut it with liquid clear. Now how I did this was is I mixed 25 grams of liquid clear, 25 grams of 2RV. To that I added 50 grams of 20 volume. I lightened everything I did in the front, but none of this other color did I lighten. I just left it. I want it to be in the same family as the lavender, hence the 2RV. I didn't add any gold to it at all because I've got gold in the hair. And I didn't add any BV to it because, you know, I wanted to have more shine than that. You can see that it's getting nice. And can you see that tone? I think you can you? I don't know. Can you see better there? How about like that? Looks really good. Looks purple at this point. Okay, I'm going to time this for 20 minutes.